Buddy, 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 buddy. Oh man, shout out to the best chat on YouTube. Gotta keep your grass cut to see the snakes. Gotta keep your grass cut to see the snakes. Gotta keep your grass cut. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube. As the beast, gonna give you all the things that only he will give you. Gotta keep your grass cut. Gotta keep your grass cut. Shout out to the chat. What's going on? Gotta keep your grass cut. Gotta keep your grass cut, chat. Gotta keep your grass cut. Title of this video is the beast go through the things that only, I have the guts and intestinal fortitude to go through. A lot of times, yes, baby, come on. A lot of times, y'all, people are going to put on a show. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna put on a show. And the truth of the matter is, they can do it consistently. In some cases, in perpetuity. Thank you, Miss Lisa. I appreciate you so much. You know something, Lisa? You gotta keep your grass cut. You know what I mean? You gotta keep your grass cut to see the snakes. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that will, behave as if they support you. And they may even do things, you know what I'm saying, and give, you know, certain ways of their time and efforts, and you know what I mean, seeing that, but all along, they're not truly committed, right? It's very important that you never allow these people to disrupt what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Very important. Very, very important, chat, that you all pay attention. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. And a lot of times, y'all, you don't never have to say something all the time. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you might just keep certain things to yourself. Shout out to the three of y'all. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, everything's not for public consumption. It's not for everybody to know what you know. You know what I'm saying? I think one of the things, y'all, that really helped me in the streets for so long while I was able to be here is that I always never let my right hand know what my left was doing. You know what I'm saying? I always would say less. You know what I mean? Y'all hear me say a lot now because, that's just what I have to do. But however, when the pressure was on, you know what I mean, and it was life and death, and you know what I'm saying, stuff was really serious, I didn't really say much. You know what I mean? Because I knew that my mouth couldn't save me. You know what I'm saying? It was gonna be through my actions, you know what I'm saying, that were going to ultimately be the difference in life and death. And so, I truly want my chat to be aware of, you know what I'm saying, of people, you know what I'm saying, that are in a circle, that are, that pretend to be with you, that pretend to support you, you know what I'm saying, but then they do things underhandedly, dastardly, behind the back, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, to create mischief, strife, chaos. You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, it's done maliciously. You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, it could be unbeknownst. But either way, it still is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I want my chat to be very, very wise, right? You know what I'm saying? Be a patient. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Truly talk. I can't say this. I've said it, but nobody truly believes me. I think they don't know, y'all. We started with about like maybe 3 to 4 people. Now we got 4 now, but most of the time, y'all, it's between 30 and 50 people in here, give or take, at any point in time. So that's you know what I'm saying, a major jump. We've had as many as I think 100 and so, 70s, 80s. We'll hit those numbers, 60s, and things of that nature. However, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. It wouldn't make me a difference if all I was speaking to was an audience of one who truly believed in what I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't I don't give a. Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm not gonna do anything that I don't believe in. I'm not gonna say anything that I don't believe in for anybody's to make anybody to coax anybody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? And this go for anybody. You know what I'm saying? So if you're taking it that way, then that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you, right? You know what I mean? You don't run nothing over here. Okay? And I never will allow anybody to buy me or to dictate what I say, because the message is the message. You either support the message or you don't, right? And I hear so people, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, they're talking about me. They try to act like they're with you, y'all. They try to act like, they try to behave like they're with you. Be careful, Brown, man. People will behave like they're with you and they support you. And they truly wish to see you thrive. However, they're behind the scenes trying to undermine you. You know what I'm saying? You know, a man has to be very, very careful of things like this. Very, very careful. Salam, brother.
Oh no.
From Germany. Outside of Germany. America don't know much about peace. It won't take care of its people. So no. Shout out to Germany though. Shout out to Germany. Germany's on the right side of history when it comes to these things. We all know what the Third Reich was responsible for about an 8-year period in the late 1930s to 1940s, 1930s, 1940s. But yet, Germany has done everything it can in order to tear down. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Just out of sidebar. Did y'all know that Germany has tore down any statues or any buildings, any monuments that the Third Reich produced? Did y'all know that? I don't know if y'all know that. You have to go to a certain place in order to see that stuff. You can't just arbitrarily see those things. America never did that with its history, with its history of oppressors and liars, thieves, slave owners, rapists, and murderers. Y'all never did that. Shout out to the Germans for being on the right side of this thing. I really want y'all to understand, y'all, that there's going to be people that are going to try to undermine you, you know what I'm saying, as you move forward in life. You know what I'm saying? They're going to talk out of both sides of their mouth. Right? They're going to praise you out of one side and curse you out of the other. This is life. And as a man, you have to understand these things. And if you're a woman, you know what I'm saying, exactly. So just know that you cannot please everyone. There's always going to be people who are upset with your efforts. There's always going to be people who are displeased with you, your actions, so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? You cannot live your life for that. You have to let people be themselves, and when they show you who they are, remember it. It's not. Keep your grass cut, chat. Keep your grass cut. Pay attention, because all things matter. Right? It's funny. Always remember who people praise. Always remember who people defend. Will they defend you as ardently? Remember that. Remember who they defend. Remember who they take up for. Remember who they're quick to come to the defense of. Keep these things in mind. Pay attention to that. And like I say, it's not always meant to be even discussed openly. You know what I'm saying? You may never discuss it. Right? But, however, you know, you did a mental stand up. Think about it. Stop that. You did a mental checklist. That's it. It's nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? You should keep it in mind. Right? Keep these things in mind as you move forward in life. and know that it's nothing. It's nothing that. Don't take everything so personally. Black men, be smart, be cerebral. Shout out to y'all. This is a little short one. Thought I would give y'all that. I'm gonna take care of my daughter Gizmo. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. You know what I am. You know what it is. Peace. Peace. Say see you later. Take it back.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.